Negated by this hadith, Jalal Haq. Yes, please, go ahead. I know you need them because in your country you are a missionary and you do come across many odd questions by which you do not have opportunity to ask, personally. So you are most welcome.
As regards to telling lies, we know that telling lies, we know that it's not allowed. Can one tell lies if it's forced to? I will give you an example of Hadhrat.
Can one tell lies?
If it's compelled.
Forced. If when it is forced to do whatever is said, it will not be lie. Would be a false statement.
I'm giving an example of.
I've already answered your question.
Yes, sir. I'm still.
Everybody has his own threshold of toleration, after which he breaks down. So if somebody breaks down under torture, whatever statement he makes is not considered to be a statement at all by any court of law. It is mentioned as a statement under duress. So that is neither lie nor truth. So you can't tell lies in any situation.
So what is our view concerning the biblical words about Hadhrat Ibrahim alayhi salam that it appears...
Why don't you straightforwardly ask that?
I was coming...
If you are anticipating to come to that, I have already explained this in many places. I will have to, in fact, bring to books Mr. Akil's department. He is not sending you the relevant cassettes.
Sure.
Akil sir, have you been ignoring him? No, sir? No? So you have not been listening to them? No,
I've not been receiving.
Fine?
I've not been receiving. I've been receiving
This is a very debatable question.
We have covered up the trains usually go to Lagos.
To Lagos?
Yes, he's at Ibadan, so maybe perhaps they are not...
But there is something wrong. It shows because many questions he has asked has already been answered by me. And if this is a normal custom that every Mughal who receives a cassette should at least listen to it himself, then it's impossible for him not to be aware. That means the system there is lacking. There is something wrong with the system.
No particular board regarding
No, that's not the question. Even if you provide them with hundreds of thousands of them, if the missionary in charge doesn't consider it to be important enough to have them duplicated and sent out, this will not happen. So inquire from him, from the missionary in charge, why it has not been happening. Because choice was not given to him. It was said positively that whenever you receive a cassette of any sort, you have it duplicated and send it to all the branches. And he being in charge of one area, one big area, he must have received those if he had been, the missionary in charge had been performing his duties. Thank you for pointing out to this defect. This question has already been answered in detail, so you better listen to the relevant cassette and get at least the catalog which has been published.
Yes.
And inshallah you will find almost all these questions which are agitating your mind present in that.
Yes, sir.
There was a discussion in my house regarding the following matter. Hazur's guidance is humbly requested on these two situations. If a person is saying namaz prayer, and somebody knocks at the door, and the person has to open the door, but not necessarily to speak a word and continues the prayer, will this be regarded as break and say the whole prayer again, or can the person continue where it was left? Secondly, if the person has to converse even for a short period, will this be regarded as a complete break and the person has to start afresh?
Second, I was not with you all the time. In the second part, please.
Secondly, if the person has to converse, to talk,
To converse
to converse,
with whom?
with the person who talks at the door.
About that is extended too much too. Yes,
We don't call it talking. Regarded as a complete break, and the person has to start afresh.
Okay. Officer, you will remember that tradition where Hadhrat Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam explained that during the night a visitor came who was a jinn, and he made a noise at the door, so Hadhrat Sallam attended, broke the prayer halfway and went and attended to it and bound it, and then came and completed his prayer. From that incident, of course, scholars have written on this, and some people do believe that it was really a jinn or something. But many scholars have understood that this was just an animal, like a cat, wild cat or something, which entered the house, and because it was making noise and there was danger from it, so Hadhrat Sallam bound it to some place and then started saying his prayer. From that I remember having received the impression that Hadhrat Sallam did not restart his prayer, but started from where he had left. Is that right? Yes. So go ahead and because you are specialist in Hadith, perhaps you would remember that. Yes. You remember the tradition?
That
Also answer these people.
tradition is in Bukhari that in a freedom in a jinn, Sallata alayya barakatan or bil barakatin, that a jinn came, I was praying at night and a jinn came and he wanted to disturb my prayer, and I caught him and I bounded him up, and that is written beside min Shivari Masjid, that I bounded him in the mosque with one of the pillars of the mosque, and he said that if I want, I can bound him till Fajr, and so that you can come and see him. But I remember the prayer of Sulaiman, and that is لا يكون لا ينبغي لأحد من بعدي فبهبني ملكا لا ينبغي لأحد من بعدي إنك أنت الوهاب. So I released him, and I think there is no mention of this thing that he again stopped his prayer. I think he continued.
This is the point which I wanted to verify. As far as I remember, there was a definite mention that after he wanted to disturb. So the answer was, I bound him and then completed my prayer and then released him. So from that I inferred that he did not, the style was mentioned that he did not consider the first part of the prayer which it said as having been lost, and did not start the prayer anew. What he did was that having bound that animal, whatever it was, he restarted his prayer from where he had left, and having completed the prayer, then attended to the animal once again.
I think it is so. But some of people, scholars, they are saying that it was a thief or like this.
Yes, I know. When I read it in detail about the various opinions about it. It was long ago, in 1950, 51 or some 53.
But it was bound in the mosque.
But it was bound in the mosque, and some scholars have opined that it was an animal. Some said it was a thief. Some said it was a jinn. As known to be. So there are different opinions. But earlier scholars too, not Ahmadis, much earlier scholars have also agreed that what he meant was not a jinn in the sense that commonly people know it, but a jinn as a visitor at night. and which could be an animal or a thief or anything.